أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهد له فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير حديث محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار ثم عما بعد يا معشر المسلمين. After praising Allah and sending his salutation, after praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we praise him and we seek his help and we seek his forgiveness and we seek refuge in Allah from the evilness within our own selves. Whomsoever Allah guides, there is none that can guide, and whomsoever Allah sends astray, there is no guidance for this person. I bear witness that none has the right to be worshipped except Allah. He is alone without any partners. And I bear witness that the Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam is his servant and his messenger. To proceed, as we want to mention inshallah ta'ala with the reminder, because really the reminder, it benefits the believer. Allah tells us how He initially created mankind from an extracted of tin. This was Adam alayhi salatu wassalam, whom Allah created from sounding clay of altered black smooth mud. As Ibn Jarih, many of the Mufassirin, they said that Adam was called tin because he was created from it. And Qatada, he said Adam was created from tin. This is the more apparent meaning, and this is closer to the context. From Adam alayhi salam, he was created from a sticky substance, which is a sounding clay, which is clay, or they say mud. An altered black smooth mud, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created him from mud. وقال جل وعلا في كتابه الكريم ومن آياته أن خلقكم من تراب ثم إذا أنتم بشر تنتشرون. And among his signs is that he created Adam from dust, and behold, you are human beings scattered. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam in the best of molds. He created Adam in the best of shapes. He created Adam from teen, ya ayyuhan nas. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has reminded us of how he created Adam. And among his signs is that he created Adam from dust. وقال جل وعلا في كتابه الكريم, and Allah created Adam from a handful which he picked up from throughout the earth. So the son of Adam, he came forth accordingly. And some of them, they were created red, and some of them, they were created white, and some of them, they were created black and in between, and some of them, they were created from good and evil. هذا من الآيات. These are the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وقال جل وعلا في كتابه الكريم, ثم جعلناه نطفة. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he mentions that after we created him from nutfah, here this pronoun an-nutfah, it refers back to mankind, as it comes in another ayat. الذي أحسن كل شيء خلقه وبدأ خلق الإنسان من طين ثم جعلنا نسأل من سلالة من ماء مهين. And he began the creation of mankind from clay. Then he made his offspring from semen of despised. So this is where we come from here, ayyuhan nas. There's no big eyes and little U's. No one is better than the other person. Except for what? Except for the piety. Except for taqwa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That the individual came from a despised liquid, from semen. That the individual was created weak in this fashion. So it's not for the individual to be arrogant, or to be conceited, or to think that you are better than the next person. La ya ayyuhan nas. Wa qala sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He mentions in the authentic hadith, al-kibr, that the pride and the arrogance, al-kibr, batar al-haq, wa ghamt al-nas, pride and arrogance is to think that you are better than the next person. Yes, you may know some ayat of the Quran. Yes, you may know a hadith. Yes, you may memorize. Naam, but don't be conceited. Don't be prideful. Yes, you may have maybe mumkin $50,000 in the bank, but don't be prideful. Don't be arrogant, because everyone came from this despised liquid. From this despised liquid, ya ayyuhan nas. We came from a weak substance. Every individual which was created in this fashion. ثُمَّ جَعَلْنَاهُ نُطْفَةً. Then after we created him, nutfah, here the pronoun, it refers back to mankind. As it comes in another ayah, as we mentioned. And he began the creation of mankind from clay. Then he made his offspring from semen of despised water. وقال جل وعلا في كتابه الكريم, ألم نخلقكم من ماء مهين فجعلناه من قرار مكين. Did we not create you from a despised water? Then we placed it in a place of safety, meaning in the womb of your mother. Meaning in the womb of your mother, which is prepared and readily equipped for that. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created mankind from a despised liquid, and then placed you in the womb of your mother for a particular time. وقال جل وعلا في كتابه الكريم, إلا قدر معلوم فقدرنا فنعم القادرون. And for a known period. So we did measure. We are the best to measure. Meaning, as Ibn Kathir rahimahullah, he mentions for a known period of time until it is established and moves from one stage to another. And the stage that the human being moves to, it is ماذا ثم خلقنا النطفة علقة. Then we made the nutfah into a clot. Then we made the nutfah into a clot. Meaning, then we made the nutfah, which is the water gushing forth that comes from the loins of man. It comes from his back, then his ribs, and then the ribs of the woman. The bones of the chest of the woman, between the calvet and the breast. Then it becomes a red. Now that it becomes a red like clot, as Ikrimah rahimahullah ta'ala, he said it becomes a thick or yani blood, a lump of flesh. فخلقنا المضغة العظام وقال جل وعلا Then he made out of this little lump of flesh, this little lump of bones, or this little lump of flesh, bones, meaning we gave it shape with the head, then 2 arms, and then 2 legs, with bones and nerves. وَهَكَذَا يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسِ, that the human being was created in stages after stage. وقال جل وعلا في كتابه فكسونا العظام لحما. Then we clothed the bones with flesh, meaning we gave it something to cover it and strengthen it. We was created weak. We are weak servants, created from a despised water. So how is it nowadays that the individual become arrogant? Nowadays that the individual become boastful? Nowadays that the individual, he disbelieved in Allah Azza wa Jalla after he was created from the despised water, after he wasn't never even mentioned. Now he becomes arrogant. Now he disbelieves in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now the individual, he has money, cars, and houses, and families, and he becomes arrogant towards his brother and sister. But you was created despised, a despised liquid. Ya ayyuha al-ikhwa wa akhawat, oh my brothers and sisters in Islam. ثم أنشأناه خلقا آخر وقال جل وعلا, and then we brought it forth as another creation. ومعنى, as Ibn Kathir rahimahullah, he mentions, then we breathe the soul into it. Then we breathed the soul into it. It moved and became new. It moved and became a new creation. One that can hear and one that can see and understand. وماذا وقال جل وعلا فتبارك الله أحسن الخالقين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, so blessed is Allah, the best of creators, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed the human being to see. Some can't. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed the human being to talk. Some can't. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed the human being to see and to talk and to hear, but some can't. هذه النعمة العظيم. This is from the ayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ثم أنشأناه خلقا آخر. And we brought it forth as another creation. And Awfi rahimahullah ta'ala, he reported that Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu, he said, we changed it from one stage to another until it emerged as an infant. Until it emerged as an infant. Then it grows up through the stage of becoming a child. And an adult until it becomes a child and then a youth. And then it becomes a man. And then after these stages, you become old. You become like a baby again. And some of the elders that is inside of these institutions, that we have to change their pamper, that we have to feed them like a baby. You become a baby all over again after these stages of life. After becoming weak, then strong, then weak again. So it is mentioned, Ya ayyuhan nas. Then it grows up, stage after being a child, adolescent youth, a mature man, an old man, a senile man. We ask that the brothers please move up, inshallah ta'ala. Please make room for those who are coming in. We have brothers that are coming in and they need room to make the salat, to pray the salawat, to pray the salat. Jazakumullah khair. As it comes in a narration, Imam Ahmed rahimahullah, he recorded in his musnad that Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu, he said that the messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wasalam said, the creation of you, the creation of any of you is gathered for 40 days in his mother's stomach as a nutfa. Then it becomes a clot for a similar period of time. Then it becomes a little lump of flesh for a length of time. Then the angel is sent to him and it breathes the soul into it. And 4 things are decreed for the individual. 4 things is decreed for the servant, for the slave, while he is in the womb of his mother. It is decreed, his provision, that your provision it is already written for you. His lifespan, the lifespan of the human being is already written. And his deeds, whether he would be wrecked, whether he would be from amongst the good servants or the bad ones. By the one who there is no other God but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one of you may do the deeds of the people of paradise until there is no more than an arm's length between him and it. Then the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala overtakes him. So this decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it was already decreed. Whether the servant be wrecked from the good ones or the bad ones, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from his infinite mercy to make us from amongst those who are grateful, to make us amongst those who are good servants. أقول ما تسمعون أستغفر الله لي ولكم. بسم الله والحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه كما يحب ربنا ويرضى وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. وبعد يا أيها الناس، وقال جل وعلا في كتابه الكريم ثم إنكم بعد ذلك لميتون. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he mentions, then after that, after this creation of yours, after you have been created from a despised liquid, after this lump of flesh, after this full creation that Allah has created you upon, ثُمَّ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ لَمَيِّتُونَ, then you will die. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he mentions, then surely you will die. Then after that, the first creation from nothing, then Allah created the first creation from nothing, you eventually die. وَمَاذَا ثُمَّ إِنَّكُمْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ تُبْعَثُونَ. Then Allah says, then surely you will be resurrected. ثُمَّ إِنَّكُمْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ تُبْعَثُونَ. Then surely you will be resurrected. On the day of resurrection means you will be created anew. You will be brought back to the creation. You will be brought back. And then Allah will bring forth the creation of the heavens. Means the day of resurrection, the day of return, when the souls will be restored to their bodies. And then they are going to be questioned. Then there's accountability. Now, ya ayyuhan nas. So there's no room for the individual to be arrogant or to be boastful. وقال صلى الله عليه وسلم الكبر, as we mentioned, الكبر بطر الحق وغمط الناس. Kibr is prideful, to be arrogant, to big yourself up like you are somebody when you was created from clean. You was created from clean, a despised water. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to keep us humble, righteous servants, returning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in repentance. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for his mercy. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us Muslim until we meet him. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he mentions, وَلَا تَمُتُّنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. And don't you die except in the state of Islam. أقول هذا القول أستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. وسبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك وأقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
استووا تراصوا.